Oh, darling, oh, I've been busy. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. My schedule has been so tight that I've not been able to reach you. They'll bring out that love, but you will not fall in love again. Go on, go off, go on, go off. My sister is a red flag. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, you're welcome. You're in the right place. My name is Debbie. On this channel I film about relationship, lifestyle, motherhood, everything fun, everything amazing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for always coming around. Thank you guys for sticking with me. You guys are the real G's. You guys are the best. So today I'll be speaking on red flags in relationship. Red flags are the signs you see in your relationship that tells you that, babe, man, it's time for you to leave. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to let that relationship go. So those red flags I'll be talking today is mostly based on my personal experience and based on the experiences my friends have had. So I'll be listing out some red flags that you need to, when you see those signs, you need to run, like run far. So the first one, when he's always claiming I'm busy. You see this particular one. Any guy that is always telling you, oh, I could not call you because I was busy. I could not call you, I've been doing this. I could not call you. My sister is a red flag. Anybody that you're important to, anybody that you're special to, anybody that loves you or likes you, we definitely create time for you. We definitely have time. Even from that is busy schedule, it will definitely squeeze out a little time just for you because you are important, because you are special to them. I once had a boyfriend then that those guys from the beginning of the relationship was actually cool. Sometimes he calls me like 3 times a day and it was okay. Then all of a sudden he started he stopped calling. So the first day he did it like morning to night, like I didn't see his call. I'm like, okay, you know, work and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, probably he has been so busy or something. So he didn't call me. So when it was night, I carried my phone and called him. Like, oh, it was like, later I called, he was like, hey, I was about calling you. I'm like, okay, I understand, you know, stuff like that now, work and I'm like, oh, I understand you're busy and stuff like that. The next day, the same thing. I waited till 9. I called him again. I was like, oh, I was about calling you. This thing continued for weeks. As at this time, I never needed anybody to come tell me that there's no way here. Probably this guy is no more interested in you, probably has seen someone else, or probably has moved on with his life. So when you see someone, or when you are about dating a person and the person is always telling you, I'm busy, my sister, that's a red flag right there. Do not ignore that sign. It's a red flag. The second one is someone who comes to you with no clear intention. This set of people, they are just there to go with the flow. They are just there to enjoy the flow. See, this kind of people, somebody that does not come with a clear intention. He does not have the intention now. He might still not have the intention 3 years to come. These people, I call them the time wasters. They are just there to waste your time. They are just there to, okay, I know you're a pretty guy. You want to have a pretty girl in my corner. That's why you are there. They don't know if they want to date you. They don't know if they want to take the relationship to another level. They are just friends zoning you. See, this kind of people, when you sit there, these people that don't have clear intentions, these people are indecisive. They can't make decisions on their own. No. When you see this kind of people, my sister, darlings, run. When I mean run far. Like when you see them coming like this, run. Because these people will waste your time. They will just be, in fact, in this category, this one, you are dating yourself. You think you are probably in a relationship. No. The third one, if he doesn't buy you gifts, sweetheart, is a red flag. It's a red flag. And this is why. You don't need all the money in this world. You don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to be a billionaire before you can get something for the person you claim you love, for the person you claim to be special to you. You see this thing, there are some girls will even go as far as trying to cover up for their guys. They'll be like, oh, he's just trying to hustle his life, he's just trying to hustle, he's just trying to put his life together, he does not really have much. See, my darling, somebody that really cares for you, in that little he has, he will still try. He will try to make the effort to get to something. When I started dating my husband, He had nothing, like nada. He had nothing. But this guy, with that little he had, he will still take from that little to still make me happy, to get me something. I'm not saying he should get you something extravagant. I'm not saying he should buy you a car. I'm not saying he should get you a house, or he should do dirty stuff just to impress you. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you should be him. I'm not saying you should put all this in that you're not buying me something. If you're not buying me, you're not buying me gifts, you're wrong, you are doing. No. What I'm saying is that even in that is little, you should be able to get you something. That shows he appreciates you. That shows you are important. But if he's not able to do that when he has little, isn't that when he has plenty, he will be able to do? See, that might just be a sign that this person will be a stingy person. That might just be a sign that this person will be selfish. Do you want to get married to a person that is stingy? Do you want to get married to a person that is selfish? That is when you will not get married. You will not be seeing the husband. The husband is dressing, is looking good, but the wife is looking that. The children are looking like people that does not have fathers. That is where it starts from. You ignoring these things when you guys were dating. Oh, we are like, oh no, it's because he does not have money. When you have money, we do this, we do that for me. That is not it. Some people are naturally stingy. Some people are naturally selfish. Not because they are poor or something. It is just in their blood. So when you see that trait, please, it's a red flag. I remember when I was in school, he was coming to greet me. This guy had like just 1,500 naira. He saw where they were selling slippers. He got that slippers for me, 500 naira. It was remaining 1,000. That 1,000 we still take transport back with that same money. But he never looked at, oh, I don't have much, and this girl should understand that. She knows I don't have. But the heart it was coming from. Even the person you are dating, the babe you are dating will know that, this guy does not have much, but he's willing, he's making efforts to make me happy. That is where it comes from. It's not like you don't have, she should understand that I don't have. See, that is a sign of stinginess. That is a sign of selfishness. You should definitely turn to settle down for a person that is stingy. You definitely don't want to settle down for a person that is selfish. So another one is when he snoops on you consistently, wanting to know your whereabouts. Like, is a red flag. Sweetheart, is a red flag. My sister-in-law once told me about one of her friends then that this lady, when she goes to see her friend, she can't stay in that friend's house more than 5 minutes. The guy will be like, where are you? Do you want to sleep there? You should have carried your bed. You should have carried your mat there to sleep. Just 5 minutes. That when she's with her friend, she'll be like, babe, what do you want to say? Say it fast. Say it fast. My husband wants to start calling me. My husband wants to start doing it. Do you want to live that kind of life? Do you want your marriage to be that kind of marriage? Please, is a red flag. See, I call this set of people monitoring spirits. They're always monitoring you to know where are you. Are you eating? Are you in the toilets? Are you pooping? You don't shop? Have you done this? Have you done that? My sister, if you're in that kind of relationship, run. When I mean run. Is a red flag. Another one is if he disrespects his siblings and his parents. My sister, sweetheart, is a red flag. Run for your life. In fact, carry your tissue, dust it, and run. Like, run far. Very, very far. Because any guy that can disrespect his mother, that can disrespect his sisters, will definitely disrespect you, no cap. It's a big red flag. Because when he will disrespect you that day, it will not be inside the house. So in the public, you will be wanting for ground to open. But my sister, ground is not going to open. No? You will eat the disgrace. So it's better for you to leave, walk, run if you want to run. Now that you can run. Because I'm sure you don't want to end up in that kind of marriage. Another one is when he doesn't introduce you to his friends or his family. My sister, there is an issue. It's a red flag. Like a big red flag. You know, guys, that this kind of people that when they start dating somebody that they actually love or they actually like, they are quick to tell their friend, oh, a guy, you need to meet my babe. I just started dating this babe. Can you come, these things like that. They are this kind of people. But sometimes this might be deceitful because all these his friends they can call like 10 girls our wife. They can see this girl today and say, our wife. They can see another one tomorrow and say our wife. They're all lies. But his family will never deceive him. A guy will not take a girl that he's not interested in. A guy will not take a girl that is so special or that is not special to him, to his family. A guy will only take a girl that he actually loves, that he actually wants to take the next step of life with, to his family. If they don't take you to their family, if he's not willing to introduce you to his sisters, if he's not willing to introduce you to his brothers, my sister, there's a problem. It's a big red flag. At this time, you should know that this guy is probably playing with your feelings, playing with your emotions. If a guy actually loves you and is interested in you, he want to take you to know one or two of his family members. Another red flag, if a guy doesn't ask questions about you, everything is about him, himself, and himself alone. I am this, I am a PhD holder, I work in so place, I have achieved this, I have a house, I have a car, I have a house in Chakapan, I have a house in Dubai, I have a... He's all about himself, himself, himself alone. Does not even care to know what you like, does not even care to know your interests, to know what you hate, to know what you like doing, to know your job, to know things like this. Sweetheart, is a red flag. It's a big red flag. See this kind of guys that they overshare things. What you ask them, what you don't ask them, they will tell you everything. In fact, what you're supposed to know in 6 months of the relationship, you will know it just on the first date, because he's a talkative. When you meet this kind of guy, that is a red flag. Run. This kind of person will want to tell everybody that is willing to hear all your family issues. We want to tell everybody that is willing to listen to him all the problems you guys are passing through in your home. Do you want to get married to this kind of person? Do you want to manage, or you feel you can change this kind of person when you get married? You don't want to. It's a red flag. Another red flag is when he ghosts you. You see this set of people. Do you know why I laugh? Actually, I had a friend that had this experience. I call this set of people the hot and cold. These people that are in the hot and cold relationship. These hot and cold people. These people, they come and they tell you, oh, you mean the world to me. Without you, I can't live. Without you, I can't breathe. You are the air I breathe. You are the heat I this. You are the this I that. They will tell you. 1 week later, they disappeared. You won't hear from them. Nothing from them. They won't call you. They won't chat you. They won't text you. Nothing. They'll just be there. After the 1 week, they will come back and they'll be like, oh, darling, oh, I've been busy. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. My schedule has been so tight. That's why I've not been able to reach you. They'll bring out that love, but you will not fall in love again. That, oh, it was actually busy. They will go again 2 weeks. They will not call you. They will not chat you. They will not come again after the 2 weeks. Oh my darling, I'm so sorry that I've not reached you. I have not reached out to you for the past 2 weeks now. It's because I've been so busy. It's because I've been so this. I've been that. On and off kind of relationship. Go on, go off, go on, go off. My sister. See, that is a red flag. Please, don't fall for this kind of guys. It's a big red flag. You don't want to get married to this kind of person. Another red flag is when he exhibits a controlling attitude. This kind of person feels, oh, I'm the owner of your life. I have the right to tell you. When I tell you sit, you should sit down there. When I tell you stand, you should stand. When I tell you you don't have to go out today. Be indoors. You should obey. I'm not saying you should not obey the person you are probably dating or the person you are, has not even gotten to marriage. I'm not saying you should not obey the person or you should not respect him, but Abba, we are not even married and you're already controlling my life. Like I don't have a life of my own. You are telling me now, I want to meet you in this, especially for girls that do stay with their guys when they're dating. I want to meet you in this house when I come back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch the TV. Don't do this, don't do that. Sweetheart, is a red flag. You don't want to continue in that kind of relationship. You don't want to get married to this kind of person that tells you literally everything you do, like you don't have a life of your own, like you can't do stuff so you're like you're not an adult. You don't want to end up in this kind of relationship. You don't want, exactly like just like the example I started earlier on, where my sister-in-law told me that she can't go out for 5 minutes. Just now I'll be calling, where are you? Where are you? Why do you leave the house? Why do you do that? You're supposed to carry your bed to sit down. Things like that. You don't want to end up in this kind of marriage. When you see this kind of signs in a relationship, please, the right thing for you to do is to take your 2 shoes, dust it, and go. Not the one that you will go today and come back tomorrow. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Live and live. What I'm saying is that red flag must never be ignored. Red flag should not be swept under the carpet. A person should never shy away from red flags because it is a pointer that there's trouble, that there's problem ahead. I've come to the end of this video. Do well to like, do well to share, do well to subscribe, and also let me know in the comment section below whether you do agree with what I've said so far or you do not agree, and also write some red flags that people have experienced in relationships so that other people can also learn. See you again in my next video. Bye for now.